Hi guys, last time I did the headlights on my Beamer. The result was pretty good, I think. No, I did it on my wife's Mazda, but we sold the Mazda and we bought a Seat Leon instead. It's now a no-tease Dragon Edition, and a Dragon Edition of course must have clear headlights. So the choice is now to buy new headlights or simply restoring the old ones. However, instead of using the meguairs kit, we are going to do it with paper, wet sanding paper. I don't know if you have the same scales that we do, but I'm going first use a P800 paper, so that's a pretty mild paper, and I'm gonna finish up with a P1500 paper that is even finer, and finally I will do a very coarse polish from meguairs, diamond cut, but I will not be using the machine to do it. I will use it by hand, and then we will see the results. Hopefully it will work as good as the ready kit, and if it don't, I will just use that afterwards. But this is to show you that you can do it with the paper instead. The paper is of course much cheaper, because the ready kit is something like 35 to 40 euros, and this is about 2 euros, something like that for material. So what we have done here is masked off the headlight. This is to show you the area how it was before, and this is the area we are going to work with. So plenty of water in the bucket, and plenty of water on the paper, and just now I'm just going to start sanding, so we will see the difference. First off, it's going to be much more matte or opaque than it was on the start. And also I would like to give a warning that you should check that your headlights is made of plastic and not glass, because if you use this on glass, I don't think it will work very well at all, because glass is a very much harder material than plastics. That's why you can sand the plastic headlight down a bit and get an excellent finish, hopefully. So first off, I will just start with the P800. Maybe we should do a close-up here. Along the road, as you all know, you get bugs in your headlights. They might be bad, but they are nothing compared to small gravel or a nail or something like that, because that will really give the small dents in your headlights. And that in the end will result in a headlight that looks like this. I haven't done this before, so it's the first for me. So I am as excited over the results as you are. Maybe I'll just end up buying new headlights for the car, because one of them have the seal is broken, so it takes in some water and condenses inside. But this headlight is pretty good, so the cheaper it is, the better, I think, if it works. If it don't work, well, then you haven't really lost anything. It's just elbow grease and some time. Okay, so let's wash it off. At least it looks a bit more even on the surface right now, but I can still see, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but I can still see small dots and points in it, and those will not go away with this sandpaper because it's too fine. If you really want to remove those as well, you will have to go and get a bit coarser sandpaper. I will go over it again. And also after this go we will dry it off, because then you can really see how the paper has destroyed the surface and in the process destroyed all the little dents in it, of course. As you can see now, when it's dry, it looks even worse than it did before. But it should, because we used the sandpaper on it. So, now we're going to take away, or at least do smaller scratches. Now we have done pretty big scratches with sandpaper. So now I go to the P1500 paper, and as you can see, you really need only a very small piece to make this happen. And one wonders, how in the are we going to make this shiny and almost looking like new? But you will see. More water and the finer paper. Now it's the P1500. The most funny thing would be to just leave it done like this and tell my wife that I didn't manage. But then I will end up paying for the lights, I suspect. Really put your elbows in it, because now you're smoothing out the scratches that the previous paper did and even out the surface so it gets really smooth. And also, if you don't think the result is good enough after the 1500 paper, you can always purchase another paper that's even finer, like a 2000 paper or something like that. I won't hopefully be needing to do that. I will instead use the diamond cut polish. As you can see on the film, this process doesn't take too much of your time. It's pretty much on the time basis. Will take about as much time as it will take to use a restoration kit from Meguairs or some other known dealer. The results from those, as we have previously seen, or you can check it out on my YouTube channel, are pretty good as well. However, this is for lights that are really not good. So hopefully this is enough. I think it looks better already. as I said, if you're not happy with this surface, you can go with a finer paper. I will just try it on with some diamond cuts. And this is an rather, it's 6 on the meguairs scale, and it's made for action, and it's a cleaner polish. So we will see how this affects the light, the headlight. I forgot to shake it. It's very important to exercise while you shake. Let's try it on. And hopefully it will look good. Otherwise I will have to run down to the store and buy some more sandpaper. Okay, let's go. Or I could pretty much just walk into the house and use the lamb's wool polisher. I think I have to do the cutter with the machine. Let's try one more time. Okay, final try to get it good. Maybe I should have gotten some wax with me as well. It looks better than it did before, but I am not very satisfied with the results so far. It looks much better actually from a distance than the old one. But as I said, I'm not happy with it. It should look even better than this. I will put some wax on and see if that helps the matter. So we close. Okay, so now we are finished with the buffing with the papers and everything. I will use a scratch remover, a plastic scratch remover even. So see if that gives better result than just the polish. The polish was a pretty good result, but not good enough. So let's go for this. I will also try it with just ordinary car wax and see if that makes any difference. I saw some guys even used an avocado and that worked pretty well. And why it works is because it fills in the little gaps and voids and removes the milkiness. Okay. I don't know if you can see any difference. I can see visible difference from here, but I don't know if the camera can pick it up. And now I will do just some ordinary car wax. The car wax has of course the same properties on a plastic that it has on the paintwork. It will fill all the little voids and make it look better. And that's why you do it in different directions, to fill all the microscopic bumps and bruises that the headlights pick up over the years. So, buy new headlights, do this. I don't know still what I will have to do, but we will see after this. Okay, now it's dry, almost. Well, it's a very clearly visible difference. It's not like they are new, but they look immensely much better than they did before. And as you can see, maybe you think this is dirt, but it's actually contamination on the plastic. So it's not even dirty, it's clean. It looks like this. And now it looks way much better. At least I think so. Yes. So if you want an even better result, and this is something that I shouldn't have cheapskated on, of course, I should just have bought the 800 paper, the 1500 paper and the 2000 paper, and then finished off with the rubbing or the diamond cut polish, and then we would have an even clearer result. If you really want them to look new, and you want to do it, use a machine, and some guys even take all the headlight unit off the car and do it inside because it's warmer. At least in Scandinavia it's not so much fun to stand outside. As you can see, I got the coat on and everything. It's like 6.5 degrees Celsius right now. But I'm happy with the results. I think my wife will be happier than I am, because she don't have to buy new headlights. So do it yourself, do it good, do it better, or do it as good as you want it. The final thing is, do it because it makes an improvement on your car. It will look better and you will feel better about it. Okay, over and out. See you later, guys.